Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to do the head plate for the dinosaur modifications. So what you're going to do is chain 37. And your second chain from your hook, so that's your first chain right there. And you want to go into your second chain. You're going to do a half double crochet. And then you're going to do a half double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So you have 5 half double crochets, 1 in each of the first 5 stitches. In your 6th stitch, you're going to place 3 half double crochets. 1, go into the same stitch, 2, on that second one that you make, put a stitch marker. This way, when you come back around, you know which stitch you have to put your 3 into. And 3. And you're going to repeat that all the way down. Half double crochet 5, half double crochet 3 in the same stitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that next stitch, 3 half double crochets. 1, 2. Don't forget to stitch marker your second one. This is going to be really helpful when you turn and you come back the other way. 3. And again, in the next one, 1. In the next one, 1. The next one, 1. Next one, 1. What I got there? 4, 5. And then in the next one, after your 5, you do 3. So it's just that all the way down the chain. So you're going to do 5 half double crochets and then 3 together. 5 half double crochets, 3 in the same stitch. On the second one of the 3, you're going to put a stitch marker. One, 2, 3. So that's my last 3. And then I'm going to have 5 stitches remaining, and you want to half double crochet into the last 5 stitches. Okay, now you're going to want to, so yeah, you're not going to increase on the ends, right? Because you didn't increase from this end. So you go 5 and then 3 in the same stitch, 5, 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 3 in the same stitch, and then 5 again. And that's it. Then you're going to chain 1 and turn. Chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. And then all you're going to do is you are going to half double crochet in each stitch until you get to a stitch marker. When you get to your stitch marker, you're going to place 3 half double crochets. You're going to do that all the way across your work. So what you were doing is essentially creating these little peaks that's going to give you that pointy kind of triceratops look. Get to your stitch marker, put 3 stitches in there. 3 half double crochet stitches. Three in that stitch marker one. Take that out. And then you're going to have double crochet in the last stitches after your increase there. And remember, you're not increasing on the last stitch, we're just doing a normal half double crochet. you can cut your yarn and pull this guy out, and it'll fasten you off there. And then what you end up having is this little shape here. Looks like that, right? So when you attach it to your head, I don't have any of my stuff here to show you with one of my loveys that I've already made, and I don't have enough stuff here to make a lovey, so I'll just show you with my phone charger. You guys are probably laughing at me with how amateur my videos are and how I use certain things and hardly ever know what I'm doing, but oh well, if it helps some people, then it helps some people. So yeah, what you're gonna do is you're gonna attach it to your head like that. So you pretty much want this top point here to be at the top of your dinosaur head. And then your eyes would be here, your nose, and then what you're gonna do next is you're gonna sew with your needle. We're not doing crochet horns for this part. You're going to sew 3 triangles. So you're gonna go one above each eye and one above the nose. I'm gonna try and get a video up of that, but for now I'm just showing you this guy, and then I'm gonna show you how to make the peaks of the little headpiece. I'll show you how I did the color change in my photos. You can see that I did a green headpiece, and then I did little white bits on each corner, and I'll show you how I do that. So what I do is I get a contrasting color. For this, I will just show you with this rust color just for giggles. So I tie a slip knot. This is if you want to add little color change to the tips, right? So you make your slip knot, and then all you're going to do is, well, what I do. If you find a better way or a different way, you can. I insert my hook into that little hole that's created when you make your 3 half double crochets, right? So there's, every time you did 3 half double crochets, there's little holes because you stretch that stitch out by putting so many stitches into it. And it creates this little gap, and that's what I go into. So I go into the second one, not the one from the first row. I go into the second one. If you wanted to go in here, you could and make it that whole corner piece colored, but I just did the tips. So the second row, I go into that little thing there, attach my yarn, pull it a little tighter, and then I secure it, right? And all I do is half double crochet from that same little gap, right? So yarn over, go into that little gap, pull, oh, I'm using my tail, that's not good. Disregard. There we go. Got the right yarn now. So, yarn over, go into that little gap, pull it up. You're gonna have to pull it up a little higher than you normally would for half double crochet, just because you're covering these stitches from that previous row. Yarn over, pull through all 3. That's your first half double crochet. So all I did was, I did 3 half double crochets like that. That's your second. Yarn over, go back into that hole again. Of course, my yarn's all tangled. And then 3. And then I get this little tip that's a different color. And then all I do is I cut my yarn, I pull this guy through here, right? Like that. And then you have this little cute guy. And then you can just weave your ends in however you want. You could definitely not do this and do a color change every time you put 3 in the second row. Every time you put 3 half double crochets into that stitch, you could do it with a different color, and then you don't have to do this way. I kind of just like how it makes it a little more popped out. But if you don't like the look of it, then feel free to do a color change while you're crocheting your last row, your second row. But yeah, and then you just tie this guy. And then you can cut it off or whatever you want to do. But that's how I got that. And then if you want to do it, you can do it for each corner. Okay, I hope that helped you guys. Thanks a lot.